Hello. Hello, friends. Exhausted after all the hard work of the exams? Now that you are done and dusted with them, think about sources of entertainment that can kick off all that stress. Games, right? You must have played various video games such as Counter-Strike, GTA Vice City, Super Mario Bros., Spider-Man, etc. Give yourself a break. We are going to take you through the gaming universe. After all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. We play games for entertainment, sometimes for achievements or rewards as well. They can be played alone, in team or online, by amateurs or by professionals. Games allow us to escape from boredom and help us get rid of frustration. Games are also used as an educational tool, and one can also pursue a career in this field. We will now walk you through this concept in detail. Welcome to the world of games. Hello. An electronic game is one in which the players control images on a television or computer screen. A video game is an electronic game that involves interaction with a user interface to generate visual feedback on 2 or 3-dimensional video display devices such as touchscreens, virtual reality headsets, or monitors or TV sets. These games can be played alone, in teams, or online. The key components of games are goals, rules, challenges, and interaction. Many games help a player develop his cognitive skills. There are some games in 2D and 3D. For example, Super Mario, Candy Crush, and Age of Empires. Various types of games such as educational games, action games, simulation games, strategy games, etc. help the players strengthen their brain and can also serve as an educational tool. An educational game is explicitly designed with a purpose which has incidental or secondary educational value. An action game is a video game genre that focuses on physical challenges including hand-eye coordination and reaction time. A simulation game attempts to copy various activities from real life in the form of a game for training and analysis purposes. A strategy game is the one that improves a player's decision-making skills and situational awareness. There are two sides to every coin, and similarly, video games also have their pros as well as cons. Gaming has numerous benefits, and one among them is the development of cognitive skills in both children and adults. Physical exercise helps in strengthening the muscles. In the same way, cognitive games help indulge one's brain in constant stimulation, which improves the brain's performance. Let's see why it's good sometimes to play games. It helps coordinate a player's vision, hearing, and physical movements. It has therapeutic uses, and it also helps in relieving frustration. It fosters positive values among the players, such as solidarity, friendship, cohesion, and a sense of belonging to the group. It encourages teamwork. Making split-second decisions helps improve problem-solving skills. Listening to the instruction and making sure one abides by them enhances one's memory. Focusing on certain objectives improves one's attention and concentration. Some games are a great source of learning. multiple stimulations improve the brain's speed. It improves one's multitasking skills. Online gaming engages players in constant communication, thereby improving their social skills. Playing games moderately can have positive effects on the players. Therefore, we can say that an ideal video game is a combination of elegance, mind power, and creativity. Happy moderate gaming! Friends, here is a fun fact. Did you know? Call of Duty became the most downloaded game within a week of its launch. Worldwide, it was downloaded more than 100 million times in a week. Interestingly, 13.1 million downloads have been from India, which is the second highest after the United States, where it was downloaded 17.3 million times. You must be familiar with games like Mario, Candy Crush, and Age of Empires. A game can be more fun if you get a chance to act and be like your ideal self. Mario, a stout plumber who lives in the Mushroom Kingdom with his brother Luigi, is the first character to jump in platform games. He usually rescues Princess Peach and saves his kingdom and has gained fame because of his heroic deeds. This game had spent the longest time at the bleeding edge of technology. It is a game with a story that unfolds visually on screen. It astonished everyone with the graphics, ease of play, replay feature, rewards for exploration, and mastery. Candy Crush Saga is a puzzle video game wherein the players complete levels by swapping colored pieces of a candy on a game board. The aim is to solve various levels by matching 3 or more candies of the same color and thus clearing them off. The concept of this game can evoke some delicious memory. The unexpected rewards motivate the player to get better at the game. This game is connected to Facebook, which introduces the players to competition, and winning gives a natural boost to their self-esteem. Age of Empires is a historical, real-time strategy video game which allows the players to develop their civilization from the Stone Age to the Iron Age. This game has become popular because of its graphics and concept, but had several drawbacks which resulted in the creation of its spin-off games. And how can we forget about PUBG, which teaches us how to survive and work with a team? These games have become popular in a short time. And how? Friends, here is a fun fact. Did you know? Call of Duty became the most What are the opportunities to make a career in the gaming industry? A good game is the result of a number of people and professions working together. A lot of work and expertise goes into making all the successful games that you see around you. Here are some of the career professionals who you will meet behind the scenes of any game. These are growing opportunities, and any one of them can be pursued for a successful career in gaming. Producers. Every project needs a manager. As a video game producer, this is what you will be doing for the game industry. Licensing negotiation, beta testing, and coordination among the teams of designers and developers will be your main roles. So, as a producer, you will have a bird's eye view of the entire game and its development, and you will be able to direct its journey in your own style. Game testers. We all know that all successful products undergo market research. Game testers are the research base for the gaming industry. As a tester, you will be able to play games long before they hit the markets. Your main role will be to help improve the user experience by catching mistakes and flaws early. Sound design. One component that you will find in all games, from the simplest to the most complex, is a variety of sounds. Sounds add realism in games and ensure a richer experience for all players. Thus, this is a high impact and creative field that you can pursue in your gaming career. Game designers. A story without a context is like a boat without a rudder. As a game designer, you can handle anything from the storyline to the setting and the rules of the game. Your creative vision will play a large role in bringing an amazing game to life. Game programmers. The game programmers are an important link in the chain. They create technical codes that actually make the game work. They are responsible for bringing the entire concept to life and ensuring it runs smoothly and engagingly. So you see, the gaming industry is indeed a vast field and many career opportunities can be found. Now you know, it is not that impossible to follow your passion after all. Different kind of job roles in the gaming industry. Games can let you explore varied settings, realistic and fantastic, from the comfort of your own home. But have you ever wondered how you can step out from behind your seat and into the world of building games? Well, the gaming industry in India is a rapidly growing market. There is a rising demand for professionals in this field and many exciting job roles are available. Let's take a look at some of the rewarding careers in the gaming industry. Playing games all day for a living would be any gamer's dream job, and the role of game testers is not much different, but not so fast. Game testers or beta testers do not just sit with a cup of tea, relax and play through the game stages. They test the game in a systematic way. Their role is to analyze the game's performance, identify bugs and suggest changes for the programmers. Game testing involves playing the same level over and over again until they are sure it is free of glitches. So, whenever you play a game that is smooth and glitch-free, you have the various game testers to thank. They ensure that the gaming experience is not spoiled due to any flaws. Game designer. Have you ever tried explaining a simple game like Uno to someone who has never played it before? It is surely not an easy task. There are so many things that one needs to keep in mind to play the game correctly and have fun. Similarly, online games also have many rules and components. Before a game can reach the thrilled audience, a number of things must be clarified to ensure that you have fun without making it way too complicated. So what exactly is it that game designers do? Well, game design is a vast field that can include many kinds of professions: plots, storylines and dialogues, maps, levels and difficulties, methods of winning and losing the game, rewards, lives and scoring, All these are elements of game design and they are all necessary when creating a good game. So, if you choose to go into the field of game designing, these are the details that you will be working on. You will get the chance to use your creativity to design and create games that are fun, challenging, and can even promote some learning element. Visual designer. These days, games take players into beautiful and enchanting worlds. From maps and cities to architecture and characters, every detail is carefully crafted to make sure that the user has a gripping and unforgettable experience. But do you know whom you should thank for the cute characters and scenes of Candy Crush or the colorful trains of Subway Surfer? It is the visual designers. Just like game designers, visual designers have a large range of work. For example, a character designer is responsible for creating, designing, and creating all the characters of a game. For a smaller or less complicated game, that would mean designing a unique character who will fit the theme of the game. However, many times, bigger and more popular games have complex characters. Designing such characters will need all your creativity and passion, as you will need to give them backgrounds, backstories, and personalities. Similarly, if you choose to work as an environmental designer, you would be responsible for creating the scenes, the buildings, and the landscapes of the games and ensure the visual styles and colors match the overall feel of the game. Doesn't that sound incredible? You would be able to recreate amazing landscapes, buildings, and cities that you can otherwise only imagine. So you see, the gaming industry is truly a multi-million-dollar experience. This means that regardless of where your skills and interests lie, there is something that you can find for yourself. If you are passionate about games and enjoy exercising your creative muscles, the gaming industry can surely use your skills. Elements that define the game and gaming experience. You might have come across many different games. In the vast world of gaming, you will find some games that you love and some that will not interest you. But have you ever thought about why that is? The reason is something called the playing experience. Every game has its own playing experience, and that is what sets it apart from others. There are a number of elements that go into creating a playing experience. These elements play a huge role in keeping gamers engaged, and if they are well done, they will deliver a unique experience that make you love the game. Did you know the famous mobile games Temple Run 1 and Temple Run 2 were developed by an American independent video game company, Imangi Studios? So, what are these elements? The very first element of a game is a conflict, a challenge that any player must overcome. This gives the player a sense of involvement and achievement in defeating the enemy or finding the solution. Another significant aspect is the visual gaming environment. A game that is visually appealing always wins. Thus, a theme and a story add the main flavors of engagement. For any successful game, it is essential to carefully plan out the game characters, plot, tension, and resolution. It takes considerable effort to come up with a story, but it is worth it for the immense value it adds to the playing experience.
Yeah, boy.
Monster kill. Rampage. Headshot. Humiliation. Multi-kill.
Can you identify these sound effects? Sensory richness is another important element to engage the gamer. Along with visuals, sounds are very effective in conveying the environment. Some famous games played in India are PUBG, Call of Duty, Dirt Rally, Prince of Persia, and the game of Sultan. These games are some of the best examples. They contain all the important elements like a detailed gaming environment, rich sound effects, well-developed characters, and an interesting theme and story. If you look at the games created by successful Indian gaming companies like 2PI Interactive, 99 Games, and Apar Games, you will similarly observe that they will try to include every element in their games. This is the actual key to their success and ensures that their gaming audience remains fully immersed in the worlds they create. Did you know? The character Mario in the Super Mario game doesn't actually hit the bricks with his head. If you look at him closely, you will notice that he actually punches them. It is often said that gamers need a good challenge to stave off boredom. This means that surprise, unique challenges and events are a must to keep them interested. A good example of this is the live tournaments and safaris that Pokemon Go often organizes. This gives fans of the game something extra special to look forward to and creates a community around the game. To keep players coming back every time, competition and engagement are necessary. You must have played online games like Ludo and Quiz Up in online game rooms with friends and even strangers. This is an excellent example of creating competition and building a community. Aside from development, the gaming team has professionals that work on all these elements to create the best experience they can. Defining roles in game development. Now that we have come to the topic of the team, let us see what types of roles can be defined in game development. The designer. A game designer creates the gameplay, defines the rules and conditions, and creates the structure of the game. His job also includes creating a user interface, designing graphics and characters, and developing the visual gaming environment. Assigned to work with him and they brainstorm for the best ideas of various scenes, views, and orientations. How can we forget the programmer? The most important base is the code base. The team of programmers write logics within the game and enable the user to connect the game with his regular life. We talked about surprising gamers with different levels and events. This is considered so important that a whole role is defined for it, the level designer. They design the stages of the game and the logic behind the player's progress through various levels. They also decide the various rewards and content unlocks that accompany each level. What are the two elements that change the game environment? Yes, you are right, the visuals and the sound.
Hostage has been rescued.
These sounds are not just simple audio files, they are produced by a sound engineer. The sound engineer is responsible for all the sound effects, music, and sound programming. Are we forgetting any important role? The game testers. They are the quality assurance panel, responsible for checking the flow and quality of the final game. It requires a very observant person to catch even the smallest flaw to ensure that the gaming experience is butter smooth for the final users. Did you know? The creator of the famous game Pac-Man got the idea to develop the game while he was eating a pizza? Define generating and drafting of ideas. Defining generating and drafting of ideas. Up until now, we have seen that there are many things that go into creating a great game. It is now time to bring all these elements to the drawing board and come up with the actual game. For this, the team will have to work on the concept, idea, and investment. In its simplest form, the game concept is the vision of the game that is put on paper in an easy-to-understand manner. Unless you are funding this project yourself, you will next need to look for investors or a publisher who will give you the money you need to create this game. The art team needs to know what type of game they are going to be designing, whether it's creating 2D or 3D assets. Along with the main idea of your game, you also want to describe the key elements of your game and what exactly the player will be doing. This area will decide the complexity and depth of the game and can include the goal of the game, what the player uses to defend their castle, what items they can collect, and how they advance. The user should get a good idea of the game style and have a clear vision just from this overview. Like mentioned before, building a storyline, drafting and generating ideas all take a considerable amount of effort, but they are what will form the heart of the game and connect with the players. But the work doesn't just stop here. Did you know there are major developing phases too? Let us take a look at them. Generating and drafting of ideas. Phases in game development. Friends, game development is completed in 3 phases, that is, pre-production, production, and post-production. The first phase is pre-production. This stage brainstorms how to give life to those multiple ideas laid out in the planning phase. This is where writers, artists, designers, developers, engineers, and project leads step in. They have to work on prototype characters, environments, interfaces, color schemes, and other in-game elements to see how they look, feel, and interact with one another. Once everything is final, they start the actual development of the game. The second phase is production. In video game development, first the team of designers and artists have to design character models as a part of the theme and story. Second, sound engineers have to work on sound and audio programming. Level designers craft environments that are dynamic and suitable for different types of play styles. Developers or programmers write the source code to bring each piece of in-game content to life. Like said before, testing a game is an important step in production where the flow and quality are thoroughly examined. Did you know? Candy Crush was launched in November 2012 and became the most played game within 6 months, including 10 million downloads in December 2012 alone. Third and the last phase is post-production. Releasing your game is really hoping for the best. Being smart about when to release is another key to success. The assigned team needs to think about considerable facts like the audience's demographics and geography to ensure the game connects with and engages the target audience. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to use Windows Explorer and change Explorer views. Since you use Windows Explorer very often, wouldn't it be nice to personalize it in your own way, making it a little easier to work with? Well, there are lots of ways to make Windows Explorer look and feel just as you would like it. The Windows Explorer features a navigation pane on the left with 6 major sections: Quick Access, OneDrive, This PC, Libraries, Network, and Home Group. The Quick Access section shows a list of folders you browse most frequently and the files that you recently accessed. You can also pin your favorite folders and libraries in this section for quick access. Libraries are not seen in the File Explorer unless you want them. In the navigation pane, folders created in the main folder appear indented below the main folder. Subfolders appear indented below their parent folders. So, a folder system is made up of folders and subfolders. A folder system is also called a directory system. When you move the mouse pointer into the area of the navigation pane, you see a small arrow next to each folder which has subfolders. Click the arrow to expand the folder. Click the resulting arrow to collapse the expanded list. The Details pane to the right of the navigation pane displays details about a file such as the file size, the file type, and the date on which it was created. At the top of the Explorer window, there are back and forward buttons. Use these to navigate to other folders or libraries you have already opened without closing the current window. The Quick Access toolbar is located at the top left corner of the File Explorer window. By default, this toolbar contains 3 buttons. Click the check mark icon above the ribbon to view the properties of the selected file or folder, and click the folder icon above the ribbon to create a new folder. Use the down arrow to customize the Quick Access toolbar. More advanced functions are available in the ribbon interface on the File, Home, Share, and View tabs. The File tab allows you to open new instances with the current folder already active. The Home tab has the standard options such as copy and paste. The Share tab can be used to send specific files or folders to a zip archive, print or fax documents, burn files to a CD or DVD disk, or share them using the Windows built-in networking tools. The View tab helps to enable or disable the navigation pane. The Preview pane and Details pane show an overview of the contents of the document on the right. In the Layout section, you can select different views for the way files are displayed. More advanced options are available on clicking the Options icon. The bigger box next to the Forward button is the Address box, also called as the breadcrumbs bar. This displays the folder path which can be used to navigate to a different folder or library. It can also be used to go backward through the path by clicking any folder in the path. You can click the right arrow next to a folder to see all the subfolders branching out from that folder in the form of a drop-down list. The other box at the top right of the Explorer window is the search box. You can use this to search for files and folders on your system. Just enter the file or folder name or part of it. As you type your criteria, Explorer shows a list of items that match your search. Use the column headings to change how the files in the file list are organized. For example, you can click a column heading to change the order the files and folders are displayed in. To filter the files in different ways, place your mouse pointer on a column heading and click on the down arrow that appears on the right. For example, if you wish to see all files that have been modified today in a specific folder, click the down arrow in the Date Modified column, then click the Today box. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned using Windows Explorer and changing Explorer views. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to create folders and libraries. Folders are a convenient way to store and organize files on your computer. For example, you will probably want to create folders within the Documents and Pictures folders to help you manage your files. You can create any number of folders and even store folders inside other folders. Let us create a folder on the desktop. Right-click in a blank area on the desktop and then select New Folder. Type a name for the new folder and press Enter. The new folder you created appears on the desktop. You may also use the keypad shortcut Ctrl plus Shift plus N to create a new folder. A new folder can be created within an existing folder in a similar way. You can also create a new folder using the Windows Explorer toolbar. On the Home tab, click New Folder. Please note that the following characters cannot be used in a folder or file name. To show libraries in the File Explorer, click the View tab and select Navigation pane, Show Libraries. You can also right-click in the Navigation pane and select Show Libraries. To create a new library, click the Libraries folder in the Navigation pane and then click the Home tab in the ribbon. Now, in the New group, select New Item, Library. You can also right-click on an empty area in the right panel and select New Library. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned creating folders and libraries.
Come in. Hi Sid, how are you? And congratulations on your brand new computer. Thanks Jay, but I'm totally in a mess.
Oh God, that was a close encounter. Hey Tiri, Sid has a guest and they are doing something on his new computer.
Actually, all my work is scattered here and there, many of which I can't even locate. I don't know what to do. Sid, you need to arrange your data for that. Like, you make a separate notebook for each subject. Similarly, data needs to be arranged separately in a computer.
Did he just say data? What is data?
Sid, I will help you for that. But before anything, can we eat something? I'm really hungry, Sid. Sure, I think I have something special in the fridge for you.
Oh, they were talking about managing their work related to documents on the computer. That's interesting. What is so interesting in that? Even I can manage such stuff.
Okay, then let's see if you can do what they were saying. You're a genius.
Tiri, I was thinking I will give you the chance to explain this time. Let me be sure if you know anything or not. See, everything which includes sound, image and text is called data. The written documents, movies, music, all these are forms of data. This raw material can be used as information once it is processed. Okay. The computer automatically stores your data in the form of documents, which can be used directly as an input. Like, you keep all your toys in a separate place and cheese in a separate place. Similarly, you can create different files for different types of data. Oh, that's so simple. The files are saved separately, like all your letters, memos, etc. are saved as .docx and the document files created by word processor. But what is this .docx? It's an extension of the file name that you use to save your document. You can say it's a suffix separated from the file name by a dot. For example, mystory.docx. Okay. Also, in a computer, budgets and charts are saved as .xlsx under worksheet files, which are created by electronic spreadsheets. You can also save your presentation files as .pptx, created by presentation graphic. Oh, okay. I will keep all this in mind. But
Strange. I never thought that even the computer would be so great at managing this stuff.
I was thinking, Tiri, where did you learn all these things?
WhatsApp business account. WhatsApp business account. With advent of e-commerce, small businesses are also coming in good shape while enjoying a clientele from a wider area, even from other cities. But bigger reach calls for authenticity and trustworthiness. And that's exactly what these small businesses and their owners achieve while using WhatsApp Business. It is really helpful in providing personal touch, prompt service while doing business with clients or customers. So let's start by installing it. Specify the phone number here. Now verify the number with 6-digit code. Here you may insert a logo in place of the profile picture. You can create your business profile here. Enter your business name, and now please select the category of your business. Here I will choose apparel and clothing. You can also enter a description of your business. Mind you, this description is one of the best marketing tools one has in WhatsApp. So write it crisp and catchy. And now, another feature which will gain trustworthiness is your business address. Enter it here. Now that you are done with business profile, let's move on to further business tools like catalog creation. Click on business tools, choose catalog, and now click on add images. Select the product photographs or images that you already have. Write the model or type name and enter the price if you wish. You also may write description of the product. Once you have created your catalog, it will be reviewed by WhatsApp. Once approved, the customers will be able to view it in the business profile. So using catalog, you can showcase your products here. Let's move further and see how does the business profile look like. Here we can see all the details we filled up previously. You can click on edit profile and go on adding few other details as well, like business hours, now let's save it and we are done. How easy yet useful, isn't it? Do help small businesses around you by bringing them to WhatsApp Business. WhatsApp Quick Replies. Once the business account is set, inquiries and customer interactions start happening more frequently. At this point, maintaining clear communication is the key to keep business in good health. WhatsApp Business helps you with it too. Through business tools, go to greeting message and set a greeting message here, which will be sent to the customers. At times, you as a business owner may face some downtime due to other engagements. In such case, set an away message for your customers. You can schedule it too. One of the amazing handy features in here is quick replies. When your business starts seeing a boom, you have to be prompt enough in communication and replies. It can be achieved here. Like here, you can see a thanks message. Let's add another one for saying sorry. Go to shortcut, type /sorry and let's write a message for this. Say, sorry for the inconvenience caused. We will get back to you soon. Just check for the spelling mistakes or typos and now let's save it. Now let's see how it is used. In the message area, I'll type a / and it will immediately show me the stored quick replies. I'll choose the one I intend and that's it. It saves me typing so much of text every time. Also, I can be sure there are no spelling mistakes or typos happening in the communication, even while I'm in a hurry. Isn't it the efficient way to respond to customers? Do try it if you are using WhatsApp Business or help a WhatsApp Business user become more efficient and effective. Sharing big files through WhatsApp Web. WhatsApp has become a part of our life. We spend a lot of time communicating, sharing images, audio files or videos over WhatsApp. It is very easy for all of us to quickly attach a file and share it. We have seen sharing photographs and videos on WhatsApp when nowadays the birthday greeting, birthday invitation and wedding invitations as well are also shared here. But in office, sometimes it becomes a necessity to share a big file with our colleagues. When we share file using mobile, there can be some restriction of size due to mobile data. But if we want to quickly share a file, say of more than 40 MB on WhatsApp, then don't worry. It is possible and can be done using a web WhatsApp and a LAN connection attached to your laptop or desktop. Let's learn some quick steps to share a big file using WhatsApp Web. Just log in using WhatsApp Web. Now go to the chat window where you would like to share your video. Click on the plus and simply choose the video that you would like to share. You can see the video that I am selecting is of 50 MB. Now once the video is chosen, click on send. Using the LAN, of the laptop or desktop, this video will get uploaded quickly and will be available for viewing for this contact. Once the video is uploaded, now you can anytime share it or forward it with as many people you want. Isn't this easy? WhatsApp logout from all devices. One of the quite useful features of WhatsApp is WhatsApp Web. That is, being able to access and operate WhatsApp through a computer. But if this access is done through any public computer, then you have to be very careful because it might compromise security of your WhatsApp account and data. But don't you worry, there is a very simple thing to save you from any potential threat. You just have to log out from WhatsApp Web. Go to menu and click logout and you're done. Also, if you have forgotten to log out from your computer, you can log out remotely from all and any of the devices you had logged in previously. Just go to menu of your WhatsApp on smartphone, click WhatsApp Web. Here you can see at which location using which operating system your WhatsApp login was active at what time. Click on logout from all devices, confirm the logout, and now your WhatsApp account is safe. Always remember to use your personal computer to access WhatsApp Web and log out from all the devices once you are done with your work. Google Assistant for reading the messages or SMSs allowed. You are driving a car and suddenly you receive an SMS notification on your Android phone. You know that using mobile phone is not safe while you are driving the car, but you are expecting some important communication from your senior in office. You are running out of time, but you are in the middle of the traffic, and so you can't stop and read the SMS. What will you do in this case? You can quickly take help of the Google Assistant in your smartphone. If you are using Google's Messages app on Android, you can ask Google Assistant to read your messages. It will read the messages for you and the most recent texts and offer to respond to any messages by voice at the same time. So isn't it easy? Do use your Google Assistant next time to help you out in such situations.
Learning the R and U keys. Now that we have practiced typing the keys in the home row, it's time to branch out a bit and learn some additional keys. You will notice that the keys on the top row are positioned slightly to the left of their lower counterparts. This is done on purpose to account for the curvature of your fingers. Let us look at the R key and the U key. The left index finger is used to type R and the right index finger is used for U. Fingers are first placed at their starting positions. Let's type R and then type U. Let's press space and then type R and U again. And once again and once more. Now on the next line, let us interchange the letters. So it's enter, then U, R, and then a space, and then some more U and R's with spaces in between. It's important to remember that as soon as finger is used to type a key, it should return to its home row key so it's ready to type the next letter. Wherever it may be, it's also important that the other fingers are not being used should remain in their home row position. This may be a bit difficult at first, but try your best. Keeping the other fingers at rest will become easier with practice and time. Typing tip. Typing tips. Check your hands. Hands should slant at the same angle as the keyboard. Do not let your wrists become lazy and rest against the desk or keyboard. Check your fingers. Strike each key with the pad of your fingers, not your fingernails. Typing tips. Learning the E and I keys. Next, we shall work with the E and I keys. Which fingers do we need to use? That's right, the middle fingers. So, it's the left middle finger for E and the right one for I. This, this time, let's type E-I and then type a space before typing E-I again. Let's do it a few times more. Remember again, once you type a letter, that finger should always return to the home row. The left ring finger is used for the W key and the right ring finger is used for O. When I type the W key with my ring finger, my other fingers remain at rest on the home row and my ring finger returns to its home row position on the S key once the W has been typed. As you can see, the same technique holds true when I type the O key with my right hand. Let us type WOWO and then type a space before typing WOWO again. Let us do it once more. Now, to go to the next line, let's press Enter and type OWOW, then a space, then OWOW again. Repeat once more. Typing tip. Typing tips. Force yourself to use the correct fingers to strike the keys. If you forget which finger to use, look at the picture accompanying the exercise. The exercises are extremely important because you are developing correct keystroke patterns. Learning how to type is not magic. It requires patience and lots of practice. So far, we have been looking at two keys of the top row at a time. They have been related to the same finger on both hands. This time, we are going to learn to type two keys, Q and Y, with different fingers on both hands. Note these placements carefully. Q is typed with the little finger of the left hand and Y is typed with the index finger of the right hand. Typing with the little finger usually takes the most practice because it's often used less than the other fingers in our daily activities. It's important to practice the little fingers as much as possible because they are responsible for the entire left and right side of your keyboard. In fact, they are used to type more keys than any other finger. Let us type QY, 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 then a space, and the same sequence once again. Let's type this text a few more times. Now, on the next line, let's type the same alphabet twice a few times. After each alphabet is typed, the finger moves back to its home row position. The next two keys that we shall see are P and T. These two are typed with different fingers on both hands. Note these placements carefully. P is typed with the little finger of the right hand and T is typed with the index finger of the left hand. Let's do some typing using the alphabets P and T. Back to the home row position after each alphabet is typed. Did you know? The only 15-letter word that can be spelled without repeating a letter is uncopyrightable. There are only 4 words in the English language which end in DOUS. And those words are tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous.